Is your band looking to get great recordings in a comfortable studio and actually have fun in the process? Here at SourceTrack Studio, you get that and so much more. My name is David Pitola and I run SourceTrack Studio, the pro studio that feels like home. Over the past decade that I've been doing this, I've collected and even built a lot of this gear that you see here to give me a toolbox that can tackle any project you throw my way. I guarantee whatever comes out of those speakers is going to sound like you. I encourage bands to bring their own drums, amps, and guitars, but I also have great house options that never leave the studio and sound great for any record. Now, the other main focus of SourceTrack Studio is giving you a great experience. I've heard from countless artists that they typically hate going to the studio. It's stressful, intimidating, and they're always watching the clock. After being here, they tell me they don't want to stop recording because they're having so much fun. We've got a Nintendo 64 with tons of games, but I am not allowing Mario Party or GoldenEye. I will not be responsible for bands breaking up in the studio. And of course, we've got a clean bathroom and even a studio cat. And to keep people from watching the clock, I don't charge an hourly rate. Instead, I either charge per song or per day, whichever makes the most sense for your project and save you some cash. I would much rather take a little bit extra time to make a much better record. Don't just take my word for it. Check out our ever-growing number of 5-star Google reviews and take a listen to what these artists have to say about SourceTrack Studio.
I like that it was really comfortable and it felt like exactly what it is, recording in your house, where we're really into quote-unquote bedroom pop. And so that's kind of the vibe we were going for with that record. What better way to hit that at home than record your record in a bedroom? It was just really cool with how he has something so advanced and you don't lose any of the bells and whistles and quality and certain high fidelity that you get recording at larger studios. You just get all the comfortable parts and it doesn't feel so sterile. And so it's great when you can sit down and track guitar in the same room as your console and get that immediate feedback. It was really impressive, and every day that we came in to work in the studio, we were more and more impressed and feeling positive about the process here at SourceTrack.
He basically took our music that we already had, that was our idea, and was like, hey, I have this insight that I think you guys should try this, or hey, you should try this. And I feel like him doing that was allowed us to develop and create music that we wouldn't have created without his help, and then kind of help us form into the sound that we have today.
So when I'm recording vocals and I'm having a rough time, David will find any way possible to accommodate me. You know, maybe I'm just having like a hard vocal take or something. He just finds a way to make me feel more confident as a singer so I can really just smack it and hit those notes right.
David almost became part of the band when we were in the studio. David had these great ideas or was able to offer solutions if any problems came along. All those ideas helped with our creative process, and like David actually, sparked creativity in the studio.
A lot of times we've been in studios with different producers or engineers, and in a way you kind of feel like you're working for them, even though you're paying to have that studio time and be on the clock. And David is really focused on helping you achieve your sound in the highest form. Over any aesthetic or any type of room or gear was the best part about recording here at SourceTrack.
The coffee's pretty good too.
The coffee's excellent.
We're a 5-piece band and we travel a decent amount of distance to get here. So as a band, we all like being here because we all like watching and experiencing the process. But in the end, we're not all needed to be here. If David needs to work or there's an individual he needs to work with, there's more room in this area to go to. He's got a lounge that has Nintendo 64 in it, and it's got, snacks and a couch.
Everyone asks us, where did you record your album? The fidelity is incredible.
The #1 compliment we got on our LP when we started showing it to people was how good it sounded and how great the production quality was. And they're like, what studio did you do this at? Where did you go to Nashville? Did you go to LA? Like, what happened? Is this a Capitol Records set?
We went to Menasha.
We went to Menasha and we recorded in bedrooms.
We really like David's pricing structure because he understands as a band that each band is creative and each band has their own visions. His pricing structure with that fixed, per price per song, it helps us be able to add things, make things sound different, try things, and it just allows us to be as creative as possible and make things sound as good as they can when they are released. If you're looking for a studio, I wouldn't look any farther than SourceTrack Studio. The biggest thing with SourceTrack Studio is it's really relaxing. You're able to be super creative. The prices are really reasonable. He doesn't just live music, he understands it, he does it every day. And honestly, when we come here to record, I don't think we're in any other better hands than with him.
If SourceTrack Studio sounds like the place that you want to make your next record, check out SourceTrackStudio.com or just follow that link below, fill out that contact form, and I look forward to working with you and making your next hit.